I thought I was all the way down.
Got it? Put it all the way down. All right, we got some people coming on the gram, and we're also live. There's no cool way to say Facebook nowadays. What is it? On the book, en la cara? I don't know,
I have
right?
no idea. En la cara.
Awesome, awesome. So for you guys coming on, you're gonna want to hang out today. Women's empowerment. That's what we're really focusing on in the month of March. So I got a superstar with me today. If you guys are on Facebook, do us a quick favor and share. Welcome to Rec Up Thursdays. And if you're on Instagram, which is down here, we're actually in both places. Um, Make sure to follow us. We got at John Up Banks with us, and then me. It's Freddie J. Bias. I don't do a lot of Instagram, but we're hanging out. Uh, so let's start this off here. So make sure to comment, guys. Welcome to the show, mom, wife, entrepreneur, sister, friend, superstar. I'm gonna start crying too. Welcome to the show. It's an honor to have you on, Miss JB. How you doing
Thanks. It's
today?
actually an honor to be on your show and a pleasure and very excited.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So for those of you following us on Instagram, I'm going to be definitely looking down here. Make sure that if you have any questions for a mom, right, that's an entrepreneur,
Thank
small
you.
business owner, and maybe you might find yourself in a similar situation, make sure to go ahead and ask the questions. I think we're going to really play this by just being an open book today, right, Jay? Just letting them
Open.
know, just yeah, just open, boom, let them
How
know.
open?
'Cause tough times and the easy times, and when we're cruising and when we're grinding, and the level of grit and all that stuff that's super necessary, so that you can be successful. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So um, again, let's start this off by just you now giving me a little bit about you, right? Tell me about your beginnings. Tell me about um, where you're at now in life, and all that good stuff.
Okay, what's up, guys? All right, so my name is Jatna, of course, as you guys heard. Hey guys on Instagram. I'm gonna be back and forth.
Yeah, 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 for real.
So, how I started? Wow. I started in Macy's in a benefit counter as a makeup artist. I had 4 brushes in my brush kit.
Nice.
So I was like,
Four
what
strong
am I
brushes,
doing?
though. Good brushes.
I was like, what am I gonna do? What's gonna happen? And that's all they gave you. They gave you here 4 brushes. This is what you're gonna work with. So I started at a counter. I've been in this industry for 11 plus years. I've been blessed to work with a lot of great companies. I worked with Benefit, Makeup Forever, Sephora. Um, what else? Makeup Forever,
Heavy
Sephora.
hitters.
I've worked with many companies, many photographers in the industry of Telemundo, Univision. I got to work with a lot of great professionals that I like adore and love and learn so much from. So it's been a grind through these years.
That's good. That's good. But I'll tell you, from my side of things, what I've seen you is push and consistent pushing, and being like persistent in breaking walls and making sure that you go and get your fair share. So again,
Yes.
guys, the month of March is about women's empowerment, and I myself have a 10-year-old daughter, so it touches me in a special place this month, because I believe 100% in breaking every single glass ceiling that there is out there,
Hmm.
for equality across the board. So I love to see when there are women out there just destroying the market. Now, I myself, I don't know how some women do it, because I just focusing in my office for some time is difficult enough. And then also having the role of mom, I just put you ladies on another level. So Jatna, tell me about the journey when it comes to having to focus on saying, hey, I want to scale this business, but then social standards, right? And again, I'm not going to go into this, or it's not a sexist conversation, but it's just
Hmm.
kind of the way the world is structured right now.
Yeah.
Also, having those other expectations that are out there, right? How challenging is that for a woman today?
Um, I want to say it's a little bit more flexible nowadays for us women, but it was challenging at first. Being in the beauty industry is tough in general because in the industry is like, who doesn't do makeup? Who doesn't do hair? Everybody does it. Why are you so different from everybody else? But honestly, I'm always myself. I bring my skill, and I feel like it speaks on its own. Being a makeup artist and a brow artist, because I also do brows. Um, Learning from experts and learning through the industry has made me who I am today. And it's honestly an honor to be where I'm at now. I'm not saying it came overnight, but it was a hustle. Like, I didn't stop. Sometimes I worked for free. Sometimes I shared my kit with other people when they forgot their kit, and I was still working for free, but it was my products, like things like that didn't matter to me at the time because I was like, I'm hustling, I'm here, they know who I am, and I'm always going to be here. So I feel like it's just the push and the grind that shows you who you are.
Exactly. No, 100%. So Jatna Banks Aesthetics is your company. You're the owner and the founder. That
Yes.
has been your baby for some time.
Yes.
At this point in life, again, we're also kind of striving now when it comes to really having the structure down. For that, let's say, younger lady that's going
Hmm.
into life, that there may be some layers that they're going to be encountering. What advice would you have them, maybe pertaining to their mindset towards the path that they want to take? What is one thing that you would say, hey, this is definitely something that you have to keep in mind?
For sure, 100%. Never be picky. Be grateful with the job that you have. If they're not paying you enough or they're not paying you at all, it's amazing to be an intern sometimes because you get to meet people. You get to, show your skill and show who you are. And always be grateful for, the people that bring you in and just, I feel like being thankful and just being there for whoever's bringing you in is very important. Also, do your homework, study a lot in the industry, like know what's in, what products people are using, be very social. Instagram, for me, I feel social media is very important.
I
So,
know.
and I know nowadays for young kids, that's easy for them. So I feel like use what you have, your platform, and also, just be yourself and never say no, like work.
Just
And
keep
I feel like
grinding.
it's good. Yeah, grind and you're gonna get there. Don't rush the process. Keep pushing. And that's about it. Like, just
Stay
hustle.
persistent.
Yeah.
For sure. For those of you guys on Instagram, thank you so much again for tuning in. Do us a quick favor, questions and comments, anything that you want, go ahead
Yes,
and
ask us
ask them.
questions.
I want to make sure that this live here on Instagram or this live here on Facebook gets to that lady that may be at home thinking about, you know what, I want to make this happen, and then I have all of these extra elements right now that maybe you may be able to express to your fellow ladies and your friends and all that. But sometimes all it takes is that one question, right? That connects those dots, that encourages you to take that leap, right? So for you guys, please feel free to drop a comment or go ahead and ask the question. As me and John both agreed that any questions that's gonna be dropped, we're gonna try to be 100% sincere
A hundred.
when it comes to that. So now let's go a little bit into the idea of balance. Now, I've known you for a long time. I also know your other half, right? And I know that you guys are a super, super team. So when it comes to that, how important is having that balance in within that structure and also having a strong team behind you?
It is so important. I wouldn't be able to be where I'm at now in my industry if I didn't have my support system, my hubby David. My mother helps me a lot as well, but David has always been my backbone when it comes to like helping me with the kids, going out for the grind, and he's like super dad. But if you're a single mom and you still like, you want to go for the grind, like there's always options. You have like daycares and nannies or like an aunt or a friend, and trust me, like you will always have somebody to help you out. You'll find it. And I feel like, kids shouldn't stop you to shouldn't stop you to do what you want to do in life. I feel like it should
Sure.
actually push you a little bit more.
I find that to be an interesting point because again, my story, a lot of you guys know we come on here every single week and stuff, but the level of enthusiasm and energy that Sadia gave me when she came to the planet, I was
Oh
like,
my God,
whoa, I
yeah.
was like, hold up, wait a minute,
I have a human
now
to
it's for
feed, to
real.
take care of. That's a mini you right there walking everywhere. That's a part of you.
100%. Then again, I also realized how expensive formula was and how much, for some reason, every can of formula I ever got had a hole in the bottom of it
Yeah.
because it was. I'm like, yo, I
I
just
just got
got
this
this like
yesterday.
an hour ago. How it's, and of course her face is like, yeah, I'm good, Dad. Everything's good, but we actually got a question here on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen for those watching on the live here on Facebook, and for you guys, please, on Instagram, make sure you also ask your questions. While I won't be able to put it on the screen over here, I'll at least make sure that we address it. So Lenise asks, did you always love makeup, brows, etc.? Was it a natural talent for you?
So it's so funny because I didn't think makeup or brows was a career. Like I was like, I used to do it for fun when I was young. Like I'll take my friends' faces, my grandma's face. Oh my God, in Dominican Republic, I used to grab her like dollar store like blushes and stuff and be like, Abuelita, let me do this. And nothing of it. I didn't think anything of a career. At the time when I moved into the career of makeup, I was actually working at a car dealership. I was a photographer for the cars. So I was like, I had my own studio. Like it was pretty cool. It was completely opposite for what I do now. And then a friend of mine, Nicole, was like, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. You're so talented. What are you doing in there? And I was like, oh my God, she's right. Because she'll see me do like my friend's makeup and things like that. I liked it and I loved it, but I didn't know. Like I was just like, it's just like a hobby. Like it's, something. And when I jumped into that benefit counter, those 4 brushes were my life.
Yeah, the fuiste. Picasso.
Yes, I was like, pa, 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 smoky
Let's
eye for
go.
everybody.
Yo, seriously, yeah. Well, I mean, my wife, which is your sister,
Yes.
I know all the terms. I mean, I know the level of bronzer everybody got on at all. Ace, a ella le falta por ahí. Ella no está bien.
Oh my God, you
Está
sound like
fallando.
David. David's the same. He goes, I just saw her brows. And I'm like, right?
Facts.
It's like
That's
you
literally.
see things that it's different. And then the same with brows. I fell into brows through makeup. It's just an art for me. I looked at it and I just feel like it just fell into my hands again. I got an opportunity to work with Anastasia and with Benefit as well, as their brow artist, and I learned and I fell in love with it. So it's 2 things that I love and I'm very passionate about, and I'm happy I get to like go back and forth to 2 things that I like.
That's super
So
dope.
if it came naturally, yeah, I think, but with like help with like different skills from different people.
Got it. So, okay. So it came natural to you because you love the artistry of what
Yes.
you do. But because you love art doesn't mean you know how to hold a brush, right? I'm guessing that's what you're trying to portray. So, all
Yeah.
right, cool. Now, this I normally like to throw a curveball question for the guests on the show, but I had asked her. I was like, bro, by any chance, you got any particular like, just like a funny story, maybe something you want to go ahead and get across? And she drops on me probably the greatest Supermom moment that I've heard of before. So, with that being said,
Oh my
do
God.
you have a Supermom moment story that you may want to share? And for everyone watching, this is the moment where you grab your red cup, and then this is where you're sipping on the cup. Okay. So,
Oh
tell
my
me a little bit
God.
about what is that one funny moment that you definitely shined.
I shined everywhere.
Legit. Go
Um,
ahead.
okay, so the funny story is 2017. I was actually working a production with a whole bunch of people, and we were actually working for Master Chef Latino. I believe it was Telemundo. And I was 38 weeks pregnant with Abel. So I literally worked my
Nice.
entire pregnancy. I did not stop. I didn't take no days off. They used to tell me, "Go home. No, you're about to pop." And I'm like, I don't know if there's moms here that they know what Braxton Hicks are, but they're like prior contractions before your water breaks. So you got like a week before your water breaks.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry. It goes away." And I'm still working and I'm going. A week later passes, 38 weeks hit. I'm like, something feels odd. I run
Yeah.
to the bathroom while I'm at production.
Yeah.
We're in Telemundo, cameras are rolling, and I'm in the back scene. I run to the bathroom, and my water breaks.
During production.
During production, my water breaks.
How do you one up that? There's no way.
I don't
It's
know.
impossible. Did you guys hear that? During production, water breaks in Telemundo. Master Chef Latino fue Master Chef Latino. So
Yes.
so did you say damn or did you say like go the
No,
Latin version?
honestly, I don't even know what was coming out of my mouth because all I screamed was my friend Ashley's name. I was like, Ashley! And she ran to the bathroom. I was like, my water broke. She's like, you're kidding me. I'm like, no. And that's it. Production was shut off. And with production, every minute counts. It's like money. So they shut down production. Everybody was like there. We had like what are they called, when they have those people from like medics were on the side,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he rushed to the bathroom. He goes, do you need me to call the ambulance? I'm like, I just need you to call my man right now
yeah. Like for
to
real.
come pick me up.
Yeah. No, so listen, literally, there's for all the women out there, because as a man, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go hunt, and that's what I do, and I never ever need to worry about my water breaking. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, just another shout out, literally, for the ladies out there that do the mom, and in the working every day and the taking care. I mean, my wife is at home and she'll work from home and she'll also take care of the little ones, and I got two four-legged other kids as well
Oh, I
that
love them.
yeah, they're pretty active. I mean, I love them too, but sometimes they're a little extra. And then she still is a boss, so it's like
100.
I don't understand honestly how it's done, but it is,
Oh
So
my God, you remember Josie was mad that she was in Colombia? You guys were in Colombia
yeah,
and you guys moved your trip because you're like, yo, we're gonna move it so we can be here for the birth. Abel he wasn't gonna wait for you guys. He was like,
Medallo. I think I was Medellin at that time.
yeah.
Good times, for real. Awesome. So I mean, I thought that was an awesome story because I'm like, I would have just fainted throughout
Yeah.
not even being you. I'm saying being present and seeing that. I would have just been like, all right, I'm tapped out. Medic, I need help over here. So awesome. So we covered the funny story. You talked about not rushing it. For those guys on Facebook that don't follow Jatna, make sure to follow her on Instagram at Jatna Banks. Is her Instagram, and for the ladies, she's an amazing esthetician and a makeup artist. I mean, you've done a gajillion weddings,
Yes.
and I know that because I've seen you on the go. Now
Thank
you
you, honey.
mentioned, it doesn't come overnight. Now for those ladies or gentlemen that would like to book you for their services, what would be the best way for them to go ahead and get a hold of you?
I do have a website. It's jatnabanks.com. I do also have a link there that you can do your make an appointment to do your brows and also to do your makeup. But for makeup or microblading, because I also do microblading and pigmentation, which is like a semi-permanent tattoo for brows, you can always text me or email me, and all the information is on my website.
Got it. Awesome. So that's jotnabanks.com, guys. And hello at jotnabanks.com would be the best way for them to tell you their supermom story.
Yes,
I would
please
actually,
share. Oh
I
my
would
God, that would be
really,
great.
as a matter of fact, we just came up with that whole concept right now. It would be super dope if you get some super mom stories and we cover it maybe before the end of March,
Oh my
so
God,
that we
that
can
would be
wrap up
so
the Women's
awesome.
Empowerment Month with that.
Please share, guys, because literally that would be the best. Like, I would love to hear other stories.
That would be super. So for you guys following us, I'm going to probably start wrapping up the show because I'm trying to get these down to about 20, 25 minutes. So obviously, again, Women Empowerment Month this month. about 2 shows ago, I was on with one of our agents, Anita Cortez. As you know, I'm Freddie Buys Your Favorite Lender. What I do is help you acquire your home loan. We are doing a special we are providing a special concession for single moms out there that may be struggling to have the liquidity to be able to purchase their home. And to help with that, we're actually waiving your appraisal fees and all that good stuff by providing you a credit at close. All you need to do is reach out to us, inbox us on Instagram or Facebook. We're going to go ahead and connect you with one of our professionals that specializes in the area, that also they understand the dynamics, so that they can go ahead and grab you by the hand and take you through that journey, whether it is now or in the future. All right. It's much better for you to send in a message with a question so that you can know exactly how to make something happen. Now, Jatna, I'm going to let you have the last word. At the end of the day, share your thoughts. I know we've talked about, being persistent and just literally consistent every single day with a high level of grit and grind. Um, Again, for your fellow women out there that are grinding every day, that are having to play the wife role and the mom role and the friend role and the entrepreneur role, what's a message you would like to go ahead and say to them so we can wrap up the show today?
I know it gets overwhelming sometimes, and I know sometimes it feels like it's never going to happen, but I promise you it is going to happen. Everything takes time, everything takes energy. So just keep pushing and trust me, it's going to happen. Never give up and just keep going, keep grinding. Trust me, because where I'm at now, I wouldn't have thought that I would be where I'm at today. You know, owning my own suite and having my own LLC, like I would have never, but it takes time and I'm here now. And trust me, if I could do it, you could totally do it.
Awesome. Now, John, now I'll actually ask something. I know I said I was going to let you have the last word. I don't know why on Facebook you got disconnected on Facebook, but I'll say the last word here. Would someone be able to reach out to you via your email at
Mm-hmm.
hello@jotnabanks.com if they have, let's say you just moved them right now, and
Mm-hmm.
and they said, you know what, I want to take action. Would you be open to them maybe sending you an email, maybe setting up a time to just have a conversation with you? I know they'll probably inbox you to Instagram, but I think uh, the same way that that iron sharpens iron in the men world, and we are all super like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's the same thing in the women's world, and where you ladies need to stick together and
always. Mm-hmm.
you know how to now build your LLC, you know how to build your company. Would you be okay with them sending you a quick email to hello@jotnabanks.com?
Of course, of course. I'm all about helping. If you have any questions, if you have anything, any help, trust me, I'm here for you and I will always be here for you. You can always email me and I will always email back. If I don't email back right away, it's because I'm busy, but I would definitely respond.
Awesome. That's good. Hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today on Red Cup Thursdays. Freddie Baez, Ms. JB Banks, Jatna Banks in the house.
Love you
We,
guys. Thank you,
Again,
Freddie.
you guys rock. I hope you have an amazing, amazing night, and we'll see you next week.
Love you guys.